Well, we are on the last of the wheat here. This one farm that we are on, I'm just getting done with it. There's about 90 acres here. And I'm just headed down the road with the head on the combine. I have the header cart over in this field right over here. I'm just going to run this down the road. I've only got a couple of miles to go. And got Junior here with the big baler. He's baling straw. And the other crew, or the rest of the crew here, is in these next fields, picking up bales and trucking bales back to farm here. So we'll carefully get down the road here. I didn't really have anybody to help me move the head, and I could have moved it by myself. I could have put it on the cart, trucked it down there in my pickup, and dropped it off and come back up and got the combine. Tractor and spreader. The neighbor's coming up through here, so he's pulling over. Don't do that. I'm just going to pull in the field. So Andrew pulled out of this field here. Oh, he did one better. He's there we are, driver. Yeah, buddy. This guy's right. He is in tune. He is in tune. Yes, sir. So Andrew baled that field there. Looks like he's got the outside winder on this lower field here. Then he's going to save for later. And then the bottom field, which you guys would have seen that in the drone, maybe drone footage, maybe not. They're applying manure on that one here right now. So this one windrow, he left this one in the field because there's some green in it, and it would have baled up tough. The field they're putting manure on. I combined that on Saturday. Today's Wednesday. Well, we've got some field spreading, that top spreading that one of the trucks would have done. One of the guys would have done with a truck here earlier. I gotta hightail it because I don't want to get in the way of one of our trucks coming up through here. We've got Benny, I think, is doing the field spreading. But at any rate, today's Wednesday. Saturday I started with that one field. I did a little better than half it, and then we got rained out on. It rained Sunday, and then I came back in. It was Monday afternoon, finished it. And now they're getting manure in there. So the other field is just about a mile down the road here. I better hurry up, hightail it to this intersection so that I don't block my guy from coming up the road here, because I would have to imagine that I'm going to meet him right on the other road here. But it doesn't look like that. So yeah. So we'll get down to that other field. I did come down here a little earlier, and I tried to see if it was a little drier down here. We tried pushing the envelope a little bit, and tried to get going a little earlier. I thought where we were was, because it was planted earlier in the fall, I thought that was this piece down here. I thought that was gonna be a little drier, but it wasn't, as it turns out. They were both the same, planted like 2 weeks or better from each other, which that doesn't really matter, but it was a different variety as well. So we better put you guys down, or we could keep you guys up, and we'll see if we pass any cars here. I do have a pickup truck. Well, no, that came up behind me, but he pulled into a driveway. So we'll see if we pass any cars. This is only a 20-foot head. I could hug myself over to the right here a little bit. But, yeah, so there is the phone. And, better see who that is. Well, here we are. A couple of days have passed. This field to our right here was the field that I was leaving here the last segment of this video. The field I was leaving with the combine. We didn't get a chance to bale this straw. It was a little tough. And then of course it rained Wednesday night. Today's Friday, August 1st. Whitaker and Jared have got that tedded out. So the other field up here, they are field spreading in with a couple of trucks. And the one that Alex just left, the field that they have the frac tank set up in. And they are injecting in that field, so we're splitting the trucks up a little bit just so that we're not bottlenecked at the frac tank, because there's 4 trailers hauling and 1 straight truck, and it's a little too much being that we are only a couple miles away. Now that drone footage was taken from that field that we just pulled out of. I flew that back to the farm. Tim is in his glory now. He's got his C5 and Ainsworth tanker, and this is where the frac tank is set up. And of course they're injecting in that field there. So where we are at with the combine is just about a mile down the road here. We'll get to that and see if we can combine something. It's just shy of 3 o'clock here now, so I think we've given the wheat enough time to dry out. We've got about 40 acres left. We won't finish today, but we should be done sometime here tomorrow. Well, this is where we were the other day. We are now obviously in the field. I removed the head here a little while ago and serviced the combine prior to making our trip around everything, and we're now going to start in. It's just a little after 3 o'clock here, so got some water on the tarp that we need to try and remove. We got a couple of small fields just down the road here. We'll go ahead and get moved down to them, get up wide open here, and we will just do this like this. Stop quick. There. Oh, I missed the shot there of the water coming off. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got it coming from all angles here. That's when you put somebody on the ladder there and you give them a ride a little ways. Stop quick and have all the water come down on them. They're going to ted this straw again. You can see there's a pretty good wad right there. they'll have to so that they can shake out that water anyway. But we don't plan on baling this here until tomorrow. They initially tedded this about, man, there's a lot of water up on there. They initially tedded it the first time about 3-4 hours ago, and it needs tedded again, being that it's got some wads in it. So now that we've got the water off of the tarp, we'll proceed on down the road and get to the field that I was in here the other night. Sneak this down the road. I've only got to go a couple 200-300 yards here. Not a big deal. All right. Well, here this field is right here. Started cutting this the other night. Ended up going till about, it was maybe 9 o'clock or so. And I quit when I had the truck loaded that I had in this field here, so see if I've got a straight track. Yeah, I think I do. So steering on, we'll get started here. We take our wheat, their dryer is full. I wanted to make sure that anything we did was 14 or lower. I'm getting a reading of 20%. I think that's correct. I'll have to wait. 20 to 17.98. It might not be good here. We might have to give it another day. I, of course, need to. Now it's dropping to 16.3. Need to make a pass or two here just to see. Takes the moisture tester a little while too. And now we're getting into the low 16s. It might not be ready. It might not be ready. Pass up across the field. If that doesn't get any better on moisture, we'll have to give her a little more time. dropped to 15.6. Back up to 15.9. So this is not dry enough. We're gonna have to pull out 15.98. So we'll go back to the shop and we'll find something to do. Got a lot of dust coming out of the combine. You would think that would be good, but we're not. Alright, we'll go back to the shop and find something to do. Well, we're back at it here. I goofed around for a couple of hours. I had a couple of broken knives that I replaced. I replaced some plastic on the head. We're going to give this a try again here. And we'll see if we gained anything as far as it being drier. It was like 15.8 or 15.9. And it is still around 15% here. 15.03, so we lost about a point is all in the last 2 hours. So it is still too wet. And I do have, I don't have much I can do here, so I do have another thing I wanted to do, and that is weld the one corner of this head, but I figured that I would weld it when we put it on the cart to head to the next area that we're going to go to. So we'll just do that now. I've got a weld that I've got to weld over on that corner. So we'll do that, and I don't think we're going to be able to do anything in here till late tomorrow afternoon. Well, we're into the next day. We tried cutting some wheat here last night, and it was just, well, we tried it at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I made a pass at 5 o'clock, and it was just too, had too much moisture in it. So we haven't done anything, and we're gonna try some here this afternoon. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm gonna help these guys do some big baling, or bale some straw rather. I had Jared bring this truck down here, and then when I get done hauling bales, we're just gonna haul some. We're going to come back to combine this. I wanted to get this as long as I could because I didn't want to keep coming down in here and trying it. So Andrew's baling right now. Jared's going to pick up bales, and I'm going to truck them. So we'll get up to the field in a while and see how the baling process is going. This here got tedded out last night, and we'll bale this tomorrow. Alright, so I am now in a truck. I'm going to haul a couple loads of big bales. Andrew's down one of the fields that I combined last on this particular farm here the other night. And we want to get these bales picked up so that they can start putting manure on it. We've injected into that field. There's a windrow on the edge of the field that was too green to bale. The injectors got into that, plugged everything up. So the field that I flew the drone from is this field right in behind this barn here. That's where the frac tank is set up. And there's two tractor trailers dumping. There's only one dumping into it right now. This field right here is 17 acres. And it looks like Andrew's got it about baled. Yeah, he made quick work of this. For real. Jared's running 7710 and with the loader on it. And he'll load us here. There's another strip over there. I don't think they've baled that one yet. So many of you are going to ask, why don't we have a backstop on our loader? And I'll show you why. We put 3 bales in the truck, and we'll put one down. Well, I don't know how he's going to do this one. But we had the backstop on there. We put one row in, push another row in. We do it a couple of different ways. But if he puts them two on top of that one, no, he's not going to do it that way. The backstop would hit the tailgate. So sometimes we push the one row all the way in, and then we put 2 on at a time to push on top of the first row. Two injector tractors in the field. See the 9520, 85 right there. issue or what. Have to see how he makes out. Sheared it kind of out. What you got going on here, Hoss?
You get the shear pin in.
You got a broken bolt in there still?
No.
No? Why? You got wrenches? Tight. Is that bell touching back on?